I wanted to dance. That's what I've always wanted to do since I was able to walk. Ballet just seemed so beautiful to me, even at the age of 5. I knew that that was the type of dancing I wanted to express myself with.
I think every little girl wants to be a ballerina, or most little girls, unless you're like full on tomboy, right? Yeah.
I think ballet chose me. I didn't choose ballet. I had a typical little girl obsession with tutus and ballerinas.
I started dance when I was 3, so I don't like exactly remember my specific reasoning. I knew I wanted to be a ballerina, like everything that a ballerina encompassed, I was really excited about.
As my older brother began doing ballet as a way of keeping himself fit and flexible because at the time he was doing football as well. And so when he started, they saw that they had a pre-ballet program, and so they threw my brother and I into that.
I was born with scoliosis, and the doctors suggested it to have a better lifestyle.
Yeah, I was a tiny tot, so I was 3 years old, so I was a baby ballerina, and mum and dad enrolled me in ballet class because I always used to dance around in the lounge room whenever any music was on. So that's how that started.
Well, I started because of my mom, and she had me sign up because it helped with Irish step dancing, like technique-wise, but then Miss Vera and Mrs. Janot kind of stole me from that world, and then, the whole ballet book was opened.
I don't think it was like a personal decision. I mean, I wanted to dance, and then, I don't know, my mom thought it would be a good thing for me to do, but like it was more my sisters who pushed me to do it because they always wanted to be dancers, so they were like, oh, you're gonna do this, and I was like, okay, so I did it.
Step, straight toes. That's right. That's right. Nice straight, turn out, turn out, turn out, turn out, yes, turn out, yes. Alright, yeah, one down, another one down. One more. I'm on the third.
Are you watching it?
The third from the bottom.
It takes a lot to stick with it and become a professional, but it also takes a lot to stick with it and not become a professional. It's hard to see your friends move on to bigger and better things, while you wonder if you're spending a lot of time on something that has no real rewards. Having a physical art you can direct your passions into has been very important to my mental well-being, even though it's stressful at times.
Spring up. Heel down, bend, back, heel down. One. Stay tighten, tighten. Emily, good. Run as well.
I'm not gonna lie. I really hated ballet for like ever. It was like dreadful for me to come to class. And like freshman year, I was like, I need to get the heck out of here. But I think like once you like realize that like you put like so much work into something, and then you actually are able to like see yourself improve, and you're able to do things, then it's like much more of a motivation to continue with it and to like, I don't know, keep working hard to be better.
I loved it with a passion. I just kept wanting to get better. It was also my outlet. Not being able to speak very well, ballet was such an easy way for me to express feelings, and deliver a message. I also got more motivated watching professional dancers around me. They were such inspirations to me.
I feel like I've always loved ballet, but there was probably a moment where, or just like a time where I had like a need to dance. So I just felt good dancing and I like had to do it. So I was willing to, like I used to like do swim and horseback riding and Girl Scouts and like all these other activities, but I quit everything so I could dance because I knew that that's the only thing I wanted to do.
Up until about 7th grade, I hated doing ballet, and it was for the year in 6th grade that I didn't do ballet, that I kind of saw what it had done for me and how it had helped me. It had given me experiences and chances to do stuff that not everybody could do. You know, not everybody can say, oh yeah, or at least not everybody in Iowa could say that, you know, oh yeah, I go up to New York every summer to go dance with, you know, such and such, and, you know, I get to walk around the city and, you know.
Body image is something I still struggle with. I was strictly disciplined by teachers and always felt I somehow did not fit the role of ballerina due to my personality and body type. I struggled to find a balance until I was politely encouraged to find a new talent.
So I'm a short person and short people get fatter easier. And so weight was never really an issue for me until, I don't know, high school, sophomore year. And I used to not eat before ballet. Like if I ballet Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, I think that's like sophomore year is when I went. I wouldn't eat Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday all day until after ballet, and then I would stuff my face because I used to go to dance. If I had a snack, even like a cookie or whatever, I would be bloated. I have this problem where I get bloated very easily. And I would always get yelled at. And so I wouldn't eat before ballet class. And that sucked because I would always be lightheaded and I'd have no energy. And that's why I run on coffee.
Balancing my eating habits and weight and stuff, but also when I got to a certain weight that I felt was very comfortable, like when the teachers didn't think so, it was kind of very hard because they meant very well, but it kind of came off as very, very mean and kind of degrading, which kind of made me really, like, it was very sad time period.
Everyone seems to think you have to be anorexic, which you don't.
Also, I remember Brittany did the saran wrap, and we all did it. I don't know, did you do it?
Yeah.
Okay, I did that on my stomach. I should have done on my thighs. But then we all found out, like, we did that for months, and I told my parents about it, and they were rip shit. They were pissed. But it's just water weight. I mean, we all wanted to be skinny.
Ballet has often made me hate my body, wishing my legs were longer and less bulky, and my ankles were skinnier.
Body image wasn't like a thing to me until like, I don't know, recently, I guess. Like to me, I was just like, okay, like this is me, like I do whatever I want, I eat whatever I want, like I don't really care. But then like, I think that ballet definitely makes you aware of it because you're constantly being compared to other people, and trying to be the best is like hard. But I think that, I don't know.
Technique-wise, I feel like we have, you know, slightly lower standards than there are for girls, especially like, you know, body type-wise. Like girls have a very, you know, like fit, you know, body for ballet, and guys don't always have to fulfill those expectations, you know.
My body type is I'm really short and I'm like not stick thin and stuff like that. And like I just don't have like the right feet or turnout or that kind of stuff, but it makes you like appreciate what you do have. Like it's like you can't compare yourself to other people all the time. Like, you can use someone as inspiration to be better, or like, I wish I was this, so I'm gonna work hard and achieve this, but you just can't change your body, and like, ballet helps you accept that, because like, I can't be taller and stuff, but you like work around it and you focus on the parts of yourself that are better than like I can turn because I'm not tall. Like, I feel like because I'm short, I'm better at turning. So you just like focus on that stuff.
Everything good in life has its consequences. Those moments of sheer frustration, unbearable fatigue, brutal injuries, often we question why we get up in the morning just to put ourselves through hell all over again. But is it really hell? No, it's a beautiful, tragic path. It's hard, but that's why it is such a positive light. It makes you strong. It gives you a chance to find yourself, learn and push yourself, but it makes you selfless at the same time. You love what you do, and that makes the heart so happy.
I think that like up until I was after college, ballet was like a really huge part of my life. Like, it was like school and then ballet and then homework and then sleep. So it was like I spent possibly even more time here than I'd spent at home and with my family. And so I think that like this year it's been like really, really weird not having to like be at ballet for 5 hours after school.
Especially in high school, I struggled as a person. I mean, in middle school, I was just plain, everyone was just awkward and ugly. But in high school, I had a lot of problems, like socially. And coming to ballet, I had people that loved me, and I had a place where I felt comfortable and happy. And I just could be myself, and I didn't feel like I had to be, fake or held back because, I don't know.
Ballet is so much about like a discipline, and you like learn so many lessons, I feel like, from it.
It's definitely made me more confident, and it's also very more outgoing, and it's also made me a more disciplined person because it's a very, very strict discipline, so it's helped me acquire focus in my life.
Seeing what level you guys were at and the amount of discipline that you guys had also kind of struck me and made me see like, okay, if I'm disciplined here, which I'll have to be if I'm going to come, then, I can get there. Directing me to the video of Ivan Vasiliev doing, the variation from Flames of Paris, I saw that and I thought, okay, I'm going to work and I'm going to do that. Of course, my variation got altered and eventually cut, but, I was working.
When you work so hard and then you finally get that affirmation from your teacher, you get a sense of like, wow, I can do this.
It makes me strive for constant improvement. I feel such satisfaction after a successful class, rehearsal, or performance. It's gratifying, physically and emotionally.
I learned a lot about myself, and I learned that I can't give up. You gotta work hard. If you want to get somewhere in life, you have to work hard.
If you fail at something, it doesn't mean that you're going to fail forever. You have to keep trying in order to get better. And a lot of my friends now are like, I failed. Ow, it's the end of the world. And I'm like, well, you could just study better next time. So I think it's all about a lot of people expect to get the best product right away, whereas I think the ballet's taught me that you have to work towards that goal, and it's not just going to come to you.
I mean, I keep going back to the ballet fam. I really don't know where I'd be without any of you. I really don't. God, I love you guys so much.
Ballet sometimes tears me apart, but I find that it is also the only thing that puts me back together in the end.